if the culture is bringing this backlash to his front door, let him have that shit. I don't care if he's your friend, right? Y'all can decide to move on from the situation after he takes accountability for those tweets, right? But for right now, the culture says he needs to be brought to the forefront. And because he's a guest, he got to listen to this shit. My next L goes to the new Rory and Mal podcast.
New Rory and Mal.
We're going to have to piece this together one by one because literally the three of them, or I don't know if they got more co-hosts, but from what I know, it's Rory, Mal, and Demaris, right? So I'm giving all three of them L's, but it's just going to get worse and worse as we go forward, all right? Demaris gets an L because she was the first one this week in their hell week that they received. They called her dumbass because she was like, well, I don't even hate Kendrick all like that. Literally called her ass video clip saying, I hate Kendrick's voice.
Show me the video proof of me saying I hate Kendrick. That's what she said.
Okay.
Show me the proof of me saying that I hate Kendrick.
And they did that shit.
And I mean, she literally popped out the gate.
I hate the way Kendrick Lamar raps. I hate the sound of his fucking voice.
Same. I hate his voice.
I hate his voice. And I will not listen to him again simply because I hate the sound of his voice.
I hate Kendrick. Okay.
It's there.
I hate his voice. I hate his voice.
Yes.
Doesn't take away from the talent, but I hate his voice. Here go Julian, once, twice fired and beat up, apparently.
Yo.
I agree. I hate his voice.
Same. I hate his voice.
I hate.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
He was trying so hard to fit in, man.
He was.
He was trying very hard.
Unfortunately.
I had to punch my man.
No, she did respond to all of that. And the reason why she gets the easiest part of this video is because she responded and was like, all right, no, y'all got me. I clearly said that shit. Y'all got me. Y'all caught me on 4K.
But it's like, all right, cool. And I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like we seen this happen before for the other side of the beef. You was talking about some sexy songs for you. That album wasn't about to be shit, and the girls wouldn't. Let's be honest, the girls really not checking for this, which I agree with you.
Songs are not for women. Look at what is being said in the songs. They weren't writing this like, oh, the hoes gonna love this.
I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you.
Yeah. But then you didn't want to stand in the paint. Now all of a sudden you, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. Like, come on, man.
You know what?
How are you dubbing the fucking song you just said females wasn't about to be? It's like she doesn't keep the takes.
No.
That's a sign of a person who just talking.
But
saying shit.
I'm glad you mentioned that because part of this L was dedicated to this because she literally tweeted, this what y'all don't understand. Podcasters are not journalists. We don't have to be impartial. We have opinions and change our minds, and yes, sometimes be on bullshit for the sake of conversation. No.
I was about to say, I was with her into that last little part in there. Don't. That's an unscrupulous person. That's a person who that ain't got no center. Okay, if you gonna say shit just to say shit, then you tag yourself. I may say some shit that sound crazy to you. I may be the only one over here on this square saying what I'm saying, but I'm saying it because I want to say it, not because, oh, well, this is the conversation point I need to be on here, or strategically this will get me better engagement if I take this route. Like, no, what are you doing it for? If you don't have to be impartial, then you can literally speak your mind about anything at any time.
You're right. Podcasters are not journalists, and sometimes we do talk and we just be bullshit
in a biased fashion, for sure.
Just be bullshit.
No. You're not bullshitting as in I'm saying something that I don't really mean.
Yeah,
I don't. do that.
No. I agree with that. I'm saying sometimes we talk about things, and some of those things are like we don't. Even if we feel the way behind our take, it's about something that we may not fully care about. Right? We have bullshit conversations sometimes. Yeah. I guess is what I mean. And that's fine, right? But changing your mind all the time means I can't depend on you for shit when it comes to listening to your takes. So yes, you need to have some kind of standard at some level, because otherwise, what am I listening for as a listener? And then you telling people to listen but not dissect your words. Like normal human people, listen or don't, but please stop dissecting our words.
What?
You're a podcast.
Why
you're
are
nothing but your words.
What?
You're nothing but your words.
Listen or don't, but don't dissect my words. So don't believe the things that you say. If I listen to you, I just have to listen knowing full on well that the things that you're saying may or may not be true.
Which, again, why am I listening?
What the fuck? Why would I listen to you? Right here. When you don't have no relationships, when you don't have no money, when you don't have no access, is authenticity.
Yeah.
And that's what's lacking over there.
Clearly.
Is something real, something not manicured and prepared for consumption.
Facts. There's irony in that being the last sentence of that paragraph because it transfers right into Rory's situation perfectly. Don't dissect my words. Well, I'll be damned if they didn't dissect the fuck out of Rory's words on his old tweets that resurfaced because he was saying some bullshit. I don't appreciate any woman with poetic justice braids telling me what I can and cannot do.
Okay.
Save that white boy fantasy for someone else. I'm not cutting any weave out of your hair.
Ooh.
White people definitely age in dog years. He retweeted and said, so does our income.
Ooh.
That
was a stinger.
He also said something along the lines of Blue Ivy needing a comb. Somebody said, son, there are way worse baby names than Blue Ivy, LMAO. And he said, like the hood rat name Beyonce. So Beyonce is a hood rat name, according to white man Rory. Right? Very problematic tweets. I'm admitting that they're very problematic tweets. I can't even really shoot him bail because he's a white man saying these things, right? But Twitter is a cesspool of bullshit. So I guess I can understand why he felt like he could get those tweets off, even if I don't agree with the fact that he should, right? Because they're bullshit. It's bullshit. You shouldn't be saying that shit. You're a guest in this culture. At the very least, going into the space and being dismissive about this whole thing is bullshit, right? Ooh. You should be listening to the backlash that you're receiving and holding yourself accountable and not being dismissive of all this backlash headed your way. You're a guest in this culture. You don't get to just dismiss everything as that's a fake tweet and who really cares about this. You don't get to do that because you're a guest here. Welcome, right? You were brought here because of, first of all, Joe, right? Mm-hmm. Who is basically not getting any of the backlash here, but he was brought into the situation by Joe. But now Mal is the man that speaks for you.
Let's not say that Joe brought him into the black community. The man's a Kappa. Rory's a Kappa. So
I hate that.
He was on the track of ingratiating himself, or at least attempting to ingratiate himself with black people long before JBP. He has a biracial daughter, I believe. So, like, again, as either that has been his life already before his professional career, or was decidedly on that track prior to JPP.
That's fair.
So like this whole thing of like maybe celebrity playing a role, or you know, I was a different person then. No, not really, because you were still black oriented back then too.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's crazy that you have a black daughter and that's the way you talk. Beyonce.
Insane.
You have a black daughter and Beyonce is a hood rat name.
I'm not cutting the weave out of your hair.
The hell's your daughter's name? Stephanie Ann?
Yo.
Billy Joel?
You're right. You're absolutely right in that case. I guess what I was thinking of is we wouldn't probably be combing through his tweets if it wasn't for his status in the black community that he was brought into by Joe.
Sure.
I guess that's what I meant by that. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay. My problem with all of this, and again, Rory deserves a lot of the backlash, but my problem and the worst part to this all is Mal. Mal trying to absolve Rory in this situation.
Why you even entertaining that? Why you even going in there? You don't even gotta go in there.
Because
you apologizing? You like that shit.
Because he's
you like to get beat up.
Because he's a guest here. Y'all allowed him here. He needs to listen to the backlash that he's now receiving.
Mal is too cool for anything.
I hate that shit.
He's too cool for life.
No.
He's too cool for walking, breathing. He's too cool for the sun coming up tomorrow. That nigga is too cool for everything.
You are Sam Jackson to Rory's Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained
Calvin.
Because, bro, if the culture is bringing this backlash to his front door, Let him have that shit. I don't care if he's your friend, right? Y'all can decide to move on from the situation after he takes accountability for those tweets, right? But for right now, the culture says he needs to be brought to the forefront. And because he's a guest, he got to listen to this shit, right? I don't care what y'all do after that, but you're not going to allow him to just dismiss this bullshit, right? Again, he has a black daughter. So tweeting like this is insane at the very least, and he should be held accountable for it. So Mal trying to let him slide on this shit, crazy, insane.
I don't think understand that the way that the spaces made it so that he could dismiss it as, oh, these are just crazy people. These are people who just wanted to get their 15 minutes. They wanted to be seen and get a viral moment with Rory. And you know what? If that's how you felt about it, then you should have never addressed it in the first place and just kept it pushing.
Facts.
Like, if that's how you honestly feel, because he was halfway letting Mal get that shit off in the middle of him trying to apologize. Like, he should just told the man to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
But in any case, right, if that's how you really feel about it, then say it with your chest. Wear it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stand in the paint. Don't back down. Don't open yourself up. Why? For what? If you don't feel like it was warranted, if you don't feel like the critique is there.
My thing is, that happened in the spaces, right? Mm. It then happened again on their podcast. So if y'all were just going to ignore it, why the fuck did you do it?
Wait, what happened?
They did a podcast episode about the whole shit.
And they was beefing about it?
No. Rory
Did he
himself
ever ask him to address the fact that he said Beyonce was a ghetto name?
No.
And then propose at the Rock Nation Ranch?
No. Yeah, which is crazy as well.
Nigga, you said Beyonce as a ghetto name and you had the nerve to get on a knee at the Rock Nation brunch?
So crazy. Insane. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna wring this man's neck. What's wrong with you? You get on your knees and you apologize to Beyonce before you turn around to your future bride.
That's a fact.
That's fuck?
Fact. Yeah, no, they went on to the spaces. Mal went in and tried to save Rory from that situation and say, yeah, nah, we beyond all this bullshit, right? And then they went onto their podcast and addressed the shit all over again. And then Mal did that exact same shit on the podcast. Rory starts to actually hold himself accountable for that shit. And Mal says, nah, we not doing that. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? If he wants to hold himself accountable for these tweets, let him. Let him. He needs to. Not only did Mal get up there and throw on his Superman cape for Rory, for white man Rory.
Why you even addressing these people? You don't have to talk to them.
This sound clip is insane, and I've been making fun of it all weekend on Twitter.
Show me your bed, nigga. I want to see your bed before you talk to me. Don't talk to me until I see your sheets.
Hey, what the fuck type of gangster shit is that? What kind of heart? Man, what?
Don't talk to me.
Show me your bed, nigga.
Don't talk to me until I see your sheets.
Let me see your sheets, nigga. Run them sheets, nigga. And cheeks, nigga.
For the man that says ayo and pause all the fucking time, nobody on your podcast.
Let me see your sheets.
Nobody on your podcast thought to say pause, ayo, you sound crazy.
Let me see your bed, nigga. That's aggressive.
That's crazy. Unprompted, no context. Show me your bed, nigga.
Not, give me a screenshot of your Zelle. Show me some money or something. Not show me your bed.
No talking. Show me your sheets, nigga. What? Egregious. That just showed me none of y'all have each other's backs on that podcast at all. Because nobody at least said, ayo, pause, nothing. Just let him go on that rant.
Show me your sheets, nigga.
Egregious. So bad. That's an all-timer.
You just know that shit getting clipped. Oh, my God.
I already clipped it and made several jokes about it. I made a Trump and Bill Clinton joke already with that.
Hey, yo, Bubba, show me your sheets, nigga.
We don't do no talking around here. Show me them sheets.
Make sure ain't nobody else been around here. Hillary ain't came in this thing, has she? I'm gonna send her ass to jail. She starts sniffing around you again. I can do it. I'm the president of the United States.